Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. Let me show you around and some of the updates on the base. We are in the middle of February on year 2 of my new world that we have created. And let me show you around. So we're standing in front of a giant windmill that I made. This is actually one of the largest structures I've made in the game thus far. Keep in mind this base is a work in progress, so there might be some unfinished things. I made my forge. This is all iron blooms that I need to process into steel yet, but I was able to get my Helve Hammer going. So now I can get some automation on there. This is the area where I have all the forges and places where I can smelt different things, keeping all my shelves, all that kind of stuff. Up here is, that's a neat metal door I found in a ruin. I think that looks cool. These are where the gears come in. This is a quern that I have. This is something that you can grind flour, or in this particular case I was grinding up some limestone so I can use that for processing leather. And as you can see, this is the huge area where the windmills still come down. I'm probably going to use this area for something. Haven't figured out what yet. And then as we come up here, this is the windmills. And I have 4 of them out here. They all come into the large gear here. So I have 4 of them going into one gear. That comes all the way down to here. And I've put 2 large gears so I can drive a lot of different things off of it. And you can see down there is where I have it going to that Helve Hammer. I haven't made a toggle or switch for this, so this I can shut this off. So right now it's just always spinning. Doesn't bother me though. I'm not in this area much. Alright. So then we come out into here. Oh, there's a couple things I dropped. I think a couple ladders from when I was just working on something. So here is the base. And let's walk around the base because I'll show you the farm. Even though we're not growing anything, this is where the farm is. I've yet to build a greenhouse. I'll probably get one of those going soon. Here's the house with the background. Over here is my temporary place for my bee skeps. I'm gonna make a apiary for those somewhere over here. That looks really cool up there. It really does. Over here is where I have all the pigs. And they like to stay outside in the cold, but we have a bunch of pigs out here. They do have a nice warm area that they can stay in. And over here is where I have all the wild birds. Probably not going to see them because it's so cold and they're all covered with snow, but here's all the pheasants, and this is where I made so they can lay their eggs. Looks like they're going to have in another day or so some eggs there. Oh, they left me some eggs, so let me take those so I can eat those later. Thank you very much. Alright. They do make funny sounds. Here's my well. This is a storage depot, warehouse, whatever you'd like to call it. The purpose of this is to store my tools. And oh, it looks like the fog is coming in. And all the different materials that I've collected and I build with. So all that stuff is in there. Have a bunch of crates. I still need to work on this, these stairs. Come up with a nicer design. Maybe they won't face this way. I've just been kind of dumping stuff up here. Some glacier ice I'm going to end up using. Here's some crystals I found. These are blocks from when I quarried some stone. So yeah, so there's that. And we'll go into the house. Out here I have a little baby calf that was birthed by, I think this is the bull. Yep, that's the bull. No, that's the cow. Over there I have a bull. And this is the house. Oh, looks like I'm hungry. Let's take a bite of some onion pie. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Here's the kitchen. This is, sink and the ovens and the cooktop area. Over here is a seated area. I made this chair out of blocks. I chiseled it out. Oh, wow. How'd these birds get in my house? I'm going to have to take care of those in a little while, but I got a bunch of birds in the house. Haven't figured out what to do here. I think I'm going to put some coolers and things like that. Well, it looks like I'm going to have some pheasant for dinner tonight. Down here is where I temporarily had the forge. I'd moved all that since I built it over there. This is where I process my leather. Over here is nothing yet. I haven't decided if this is going to be an exit outside or to another room, but I just thought it fit underneath those stairs like that. If you come into here, this is where I'm keeping all my food. There's some of that. I don't have many pies on the shelves. I ate them all because you're hearing that growling sound. Underneath here is a cave, so you're hearing those different creatures that are spawning below me. But, I had a pretty good haul from last grow season, so I have quite a bit of food. This winter is not a problem. Last winter, I was starving for food. All right. Oh, boy. Maybe I should just leave the doors open and they'll go outside. Let's see what happens. You know what? Why don't I... He's jumping in the sink. These are funny. So, yeah. So here we're going upstairs. This is the bedroom. I still have yet some work to do here, but this is where we've gotten so far. It's the resonator. You can play some music on this. Storage. Here's my beds. Here's a stand where I'll be putting the armor on. Some more storage. Leads out to my deck out here. Starting to get dark now. Let's shut the door so we don't get cold. And there was a little area up here, so I just thought this might be a nice area to put all the books and scrolls and things that I have, and also give me a nice view of my homestead. God, those birds sound like they're laughing. It cracks me up. Okay. So this is the home. And come on, shoo birds, shoo, outside, outside. Get out there. Go on. Oh, one went outside. Maybe the other will follow. There we go. Come on, go outside. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys with me chasing birds out of the house. Anyways, this was the newest update to the base. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, look at some of my other videos. My last one was an adventure I went on to a mega structure. It's called the Mall. It's pretty wild, really cool stuff. It was a ruin that I've yet to see. Got some good loot out of it. So thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and please come back and watch again.